Right, morning guys. Yo. I see something is happening here. Wait, me? Bro, I was literally looking for that sell retest now to QP 2350. Nice, bro. Well done. Well done. Early morning profits. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Well done on that, G. Okay, straight on the money. Well done. YouTube, what is happening this morning? MFX members in the Zoom, good morning. Goeiemorgen, Dumelang, Nkosi. Let's go check out gold. Seeing that we are starting to see some volume. Are you guys ready for NFP tomorrow? I'm excited. I'm excited. We have our plan for tomorrow. I shared that with the MFX members yesterday. We know what's happening there. Guys, just tap onto gold quickly. As I see, we are at a very important level. The move that I wanted actually just happened. Early catches the snake.
Hey, boy, where did you eat that, bro? I couldn't speak out because I'm very shaky here, bro.
WD, well done, Darren. Look, I'm glad to see you guys are seeing that. Very nice. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Well done, brother.
Sorry about that. So happy.
How much post was that, D? His hands are shaky. 40. My word, guys, well done. You're animals. Sure, beautiful. Beautiful, my brother. That journal's gonna look... MFX, boy. That journal's gonna look pretty tomorrow. That is way too hot. Guys, let me just quickly break down gold so we can see what our plan is today. Some early moves being caught here on these gold retracement shorts on that 4 hour. Very nice. Well done, boys. But let's quickly have a run through gold and see what's actually happening now. So as you can see, I'm not going to go through the weekly. I'm not going to get any judgment from the weekly. Now, one thing that I will mention is, right, we've been speaking about price grabbing liquidity from these lows to pop up to these highs. However, where price is right now is at that major daily liquidity zone again. So we had the level there. We now have that not same level, but now we have another level over here. So this is the thing about gold trading to the upside. There is a couple key levels going up because price has been ranging for so long. Now with price closing above the level of 2350, we do anticipate price to continue driving, closing above quarter pip, tapping to the level and continue driving. However, the thing is, where we are rejecting right now is at major daily resistance. So I'm going to explain to you how you could have got the move now, and I'll explain to you what we will do continuing into session, right? So how you would have got that shorts right now is Dan Jason, you can just let me know if you guys saw that same vision. I saw Jordan had that same idea. Perfect, boys. I love to see it. Is obviously understand that price is closing above the level 2350, right, on that daily. That 4 hour is trading above the level. Now if we use basic price action, boys, and we see that we have price having a level of liquidity, price is driving, pushing. What is price essentially supposed to do if it creates a resistance at that same key level on the left hand side? What should price do? What has price been doing? It's been always retesting levels, whether it is to retest and drive or to actually test the level and turn around. It's testing those levels, and that's how you could have used today's confluences to catch that early move now back down to quarter pip. Is understanding that you're at your daily resistance point, you're also tapping into your 4 hour liquidity level, and then you start to consolidate at this resistance on your 30-minute, as you can see over here. And once you start trading below these areas, you can see we started setting up right there. once you start to trading below these areas, you also understand that price is more than likely going to retest, even though you're over bearish, right? You understand that price should retest to that quarter pip at least, and that's how you could have taken those early shorts over there. Whether you had taken it on the impulse break or the closure below, you still would have capitalized on the move, because you would have had something like this where you have your liquidity zone there, right? And then you then take it on the impulse break of the floor on the 5-minute, as you do have a type 3. So your setup would have been like this on that impulse floor right there. That would have been your setup right there to target these lows of quarter pip over there, which would have been a perfect play. You also could have gotten in slightly earlier just over there in anticipation that you should break that support, and then the late entry would have been the flip of that candle right there. So nonetheless, that is how you would have got in on those gold shorts if you had taken. However, obviously the move is done, so we need to look at the way forward. Now, with that being said, boys, if we look at current daily structure, right, and we understand that we are tapping into major liquidity right now, okay, price will do one of two things at this point. We have NFP coming up tomorrow. We know the direction for that. However, that does not state what's going to happen today, okay? Now, if we look at where the daily is, we've got our ranges like this. I'm going to just pop in 3 zones and then remove it again, because I want to show you. So you have your macro range right there on the daily. I'm not going to go into the weekly range, just the daily range. That's your macro range. However, within that, you have that mid-range right over there, okay? So where price is at right now is at resistance, so you can use it as a confluence if price does start to continue trading down, something like that. Let's say, for example, this 4 hour and 30 minutes starts trading below 2350. We can use it to run up some shorts to the downside. However, we are very bullish on gold right now. I'll start adjusting the bias for you. We are very bullish on gold, so I do anticipate price tapping into QP, holding support, and then looking for price to pop back up with longs, either aggressively as type 3s away from QP, or start to trade above that liquidity zone. So one of the two for me, boys. So let's start adding in our actual zones. That was just to show you, and then start planning our way forward. So my 4 hour levels is going to be the following. First and foremost, let's get this bias right, because that bias is, let's see. Okay, bias on the 4 hour is still bearish. However, the sentiment is bullish after it flipped these highs over here. So you've got a 3v1 for the buys, right? Three v1 for the buys. And we're gonna have our, just want to check one thing. Let me go ahead and mark current daily low, current daily high, and then when I get lower to my time frames, I will start doing adjustments. But for now, let me just have my current daily low, current daily high, in anticipation that if we re-break the high, we should continue driving to the upside. However, we do have liquidity there, and to be honest with you, these buys I'm going to look to take slightly earlier than the re-break of that high, and then my lows will be there. I'll remove them as I go down on my time frames. But what you understand right now is these are the current 4 hour levels, so my resistance is going to be right there. Before I add in, how large is that wick? That wick alone is 42 pips, so watch how I'm going to play this. Okay, the wick alone is 42 pips. This wick over here is 26 pips, and right there is the current daily high, right? Let's make a line just to make sure that I'm seeing this correctly. Okay, so right there's the current daily high, and this is how I'm going to use it to my advantage. So those wicks I'm actually not going to highlight as a whole. So watch how I adjust these wicks right now. Those wicks I'm not going to adjust as a whole, because I can use it as wick fill areas. If I measure this whole zone above that break, 60 pips. I can use that to my advantage by trading into that and not using it as a liquidity zone. Yes, it's liquidity, but I can use it to fill, right? So what I'll do is I'll pop my zone right there. Do take note, because I feel like this is gonna assist a lot of you MFX members as well. Mark down my current daily high, and you'll see today, normally you would have your range like this, but that range, it's large. I mean, I can be catching 60 pips in that move, you know what I mean? So I'm rather gonna highlight that, use it as a wick fill area, because this is technically gonna be the lower time frame resistance any which way. and I use that as a wick fill area. The 4-hour support at the moment is right there. And you'll see that that 4-hour support is actually just in a range like this. It's almost mimicking the exact same price point, right? Almost. So my idea is that once price starts to start, wow. Once price starts to start, once price flips these highs, let me rather say like that. Once price flips these highs, we can actually look for early longs and then 4-hour. After we've now grabbed liquidity at that QP zone, my idea is, I'm going to show on the 30 that once I can start trading above 23.55, flip that 4-hour candle bullish, we can look for that early longs. And essentially what we're then doing is catching a range position, which is a range position there, in anticipation that that was price driving, retesting, and price continuing. That's essentially what we think, right? So let's see how that starts to look on the 30-minute. I'm not going to add in any other 4-hour zones at the minute. I think we're fine for now. 2 4-hour zones. I'll put one here in case today does sell. I highly doubt it, but obviously we need to trade what we see and not what we think, right? Popping down to that 30-minute, I'm really starting to like what I see here. So let's have the buy scenario start to play out now. We have the daily tapping to that resistance, right? However, we have daily momentum continuing. Yeah, so we have daily momentum continuing. If I pop to that 4-hour, that 4-hour is tapped into that daily resistance, also the 4-hour resistance area, coming down to retest these lows, right? Which means that at QP we've grabbed liquidity. As you can see, this is the liquidity area right there. Now with the current 4-hour candle, my idea is that if this 4-hour candle flips its high, I will anticipate that price just did a liquidity grab. Price came down on that lower time frame, grabbed liquidity, and now possibly continuing to the upside back in the range. Okay, remember on the 30-minute I'm bullish, so my primary target right now is to look for those long opportunities, right? Now I've had price do something like this where it's driven, pulled back, driven, pulled back. Price should continue driving. How can I actually use that to my advantage? Now, because I have my 4-hour liquidity level there and I've got quarter pips so close, I see this as price grabbing liquidity. Once price starts to trade back above these levels like this, so you've got support there, support there. Once price forms a support here by closing back above the level, retesting it, once it flips that 4-hour highs, I'm going to anticipate those longs to the current daily high. That's going to be about 50 pips alone before that actual extension above the area. So that is what I'm looking at right now, and to be honest with you, that's going to be my target this morning, boys. I'm going to wait for the next 15 or 30-minute closure back in this range. Okay, so what I want to see is, let me remove this, I don't need that anymore. What I want to see now is this current candle, which has opened up, made a bottom wick first, right? And that was that grab. Now flip back bullish, close above the level like this. Okay, so it needs to close above the level, something like that, with that long extension wick to the downside. The next candle needs to open up, pop, grab liquidity, and at the flip of that 4-hour, I'm going to grab the position. So to look something like this, where I'm in the position right there, my stop loss gets placed beneath that current open candle for something around there, let's say 40 odd pips, and then we target the highs. And essentially what we're doing there, boys, is just a range trade. Understanding the concept of price grabbing liquidity. For a lot of people, they might have gotten faked out there. For obviously the MFX members, you would have seen that setup, you would have taken those shorts. Okay, now you read what price action is doing, and you can use it to your advantage by looking at the next position. So you've got a 15 close there. So in this case, we need, I would say, a 30 close now, because unfortunately it closed within liquidity, which obviously isn't enough for me to act on the position as of yet. So let me just show you what you now want to see on this 15, right? Is understanding that price has come out, grab liquidity. Obviously, it can still pop in and drop. It can still do that. However, The idea is that once that 4-hour flips, it's going to continue bullish because it's grabbed its volume. What I'm going to also do is remove, actually leave that, I'll leave that 4-hour flip. I'm going to add this level in there, and I'm going to remove this line and just put a note here. This is where my 4 hours going to flip. Okay, with the understanding that once price does something like this, where price starts trading back above, okay, I can even take it on the impulse. Obviously the closure above would be the best, but the understanding here, guys, is that you've grabbed liquidity, you're closing it back above the range. All you're doing is then actually say, you know what, this didn't happen. Okay, we're actually then just trading off of support. So essentially what you are doing is grabbing a move, something like this. We have resistance, you have support, you are doing this. Okay, you are buying there to go long to the resistance. It's a range trade, because what are we actually in? Consolidation. So that's what you're going to do, and that is how we're going to look for our buys this morning, guys. I feel like it's very straightforward. We've done this setup too many times. So all I want to see now is price trading above these levels. Yeah, let's say that 30-minute closure above, right? I want to say 30-minute closure above, and then prices start breaking and flipping this 4-hour. I'll look for my immediate longs. In that case, I won't have to wait for that closure, because I'm taking it on the aggressive impulse that we've grabbed liquidity and the volume is there to drive. However, obviously the market is sluggish enough to provide me with a close above. That will be an optimum setup. But that's what I'm looking at for this morning, guys. On the buy side of things, these are going to be my zones. So right now, obviously, if you've done your analysis beforehand, you'll have to adjust it slightly now, because you've seen price react, right? So here I'm going to have aggressive buys there, aggressive buys in there. Why is it aggressive? Even though you are overall bullish, it's still aggressive because you're tapping away from that daily and 4-hour liquidity level. Okay, so I've got aggressive buys there, and then above here will be safe buys. Okay, so essentially there is no, what am I doing? Essentially there is no trade range at the moment. On that 30-minute, I'm going to add in one more level just to show you where I would sell. And the only honest time I would sell is going to be below here. Because the issue with me taking sells, look, it was fine at the beginning, right? Like at the beginning of the stream, or earlier, just before stream. You're understanding the concept that you have that support, their price should retest. For you to go and sell it now is so risky, because you're right at that quarter pip and you're right at liquidity zones. So I'll rather lay off these aggressive short ideas. Even though I see it can happen, we understand that if we pop to the 4-hour, we understand that we could come down from these highs, and it could be a massive move for sure. But at the end of the day, we don't try and guess what's going to happen when we can visibly see the noise to the left hand side. You see, like the setup that we have here compared to the setup that you had there, it's two different sort of scenarios. Here we've come back to grab liquidity. We didn't come back to grab liquidity once on this impulse until it came back and it just melted. Here it's a different scenario now. So what I'm seeing is I'm seeing the buys this morning. If it sells off, I won't take a trade until there. And even then, is it worth me taking that position? How big is that zone? 30 pips. Okay, I can get involved there. But at this point right now, for me to look for sells here, I think will be it's too aggressive, and I won't take it. If price does drop, every resistance is going to make, I'm actually going to look for buy opportunities. You're overall bullish on gold anyway. So that's my plan today, guys. I have the mindset, and you'll see it's a bit different today, because every day I come in when I have like a four buys, 4 sells. But today is different because all I see is these buys. And that's what I want to stick with. If the sells come, I won't be part of that, and that's fine. Not every day is going to be a trading day according to my strategy. So at the moment, I'm going to wait for the next 10 minutes for price to close above the level, hopefully. And then once it does that, when that 4-hour flips, I'm going to look for that long opportunity, boys, in anticipation that you're trading from the range low to range high. Okay, obviously that's going to be the immediate area. Above that, we're simply also just looking for type 4 or type 1 closures above 2362. So let's say, for example, we missed that move and it doesn't set up the way we wanted to, right? Then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be waiting for that either type 1 setup where prices are ascending to the upside, making higher highs and higher lows within structure, consistently making higher lows within structure, as well as the candlestick anatomy. And as it actually breaks out of that area, you take your type 1 execution in anticipation that that is the impulse for price to drive. Obviously, my type 1 setups, I get in I get out as soon as possible. And then on the contrary, if price does also just simply close above. So the difference there with the type 1 and type 4 is type 1, you're waiting for price to consistently make those higher highs and higher lows in this current structure. Where type 4 is going to be like, if it stalls, if there's a bearish candle along the way, then I need that confirmation outside the zone. Once I get that confirmation outside the zone, which will be the closure above, obviously you just want to see that tap in, grab of liquidity and then dry, right? So that's going to be looking forward if we miss this move for some reason. Whoopsie. So that's my idea for this morning. Any questions, let me know. Drop a W in the chat if you understand. And let's be patient and wait for our trade this morning, guys. I really like the idea of this 4-hour flip, I'm not gonna lie. So I am looking at ways that I can possibly get in slightly more aggressive, but I think the best is going to be to wait for 9 o'clock. Get that confirmation, just because that microstructure is bearish at the moment. So waiting for price to actually close above is probably going to be the wisest thing. Because the thing is, if I do impulsive buy above these highs, let's say for something like that, right? So let's say I do impulsive buy above the highs, I will then have to have my stop loss at 35 pips beneath that 15 low, which actually doesn't look that bad, to be honest with you. With the idea that we can start driving away from this support level. It would have been easier if I had a 5-minute support. That 5-minute support is there. How big is that stop going to be? 55 pips. Okay. Let me just see how this 5 closes, and then I'll give you an idea if I do get in a bit more aggressive. But for now, I'm gonna wait, boys. Okay. Right. I feel like we're ready. Let's catch another dub like we did yesterday. Yesterday was an absolute banger. 20 pips in 5 minutes. Let's catch another one like that today. AJ, good morning. Delano, good morning. Charles, Mark, Jordan, Becky, what's happening, guys? Hope you're doing good. Hope we're doing good. Any questions, obviously just let me know. And MFX members in the Zoom as well, let me know. Bevan, good to see you in the Zoom, my brother. And then YouTube, if you like what you see, we do this every day, Monday to Thursday on stream. So obviously it's my last day today on YouTube. However, it's not my last day, because we do this Monday to Friday for the MFX members. I'll also be calling the NFP trade for my MFX members as well. So if you want part of that, just join the group. It's as simple as that. Relatively straightforward. I mean, we actually trade NFP and CPI every month. So if you want that sort of side of trading as well, we do that also. And then sub to the channel and hit that like button. Okay, road to 1,500 subs. We're 400 subs away. Let's push, boys. Okay, 5-minute close also coming up. The more we stall, the more I'm gonna want to wait for that 30 close above the level. Because for me personally, if I can get a 30 close above this level, it's just a better confirmation, to be honest with you. Because at the moment you have something like this, guys, where you've hit that resistance, you're micro downtrending with me. I want to see price pop and close above the level, retest it, because then essentially the uptrend starts, right? You with me? So that is my plan here. I'll keep clicking the... Oh, it's because I actually have my sensitivity wrong on my mouse. Roland Kluter, what's happening, bro? MFX members in the Zoom, are we good? We understand what's happening? Any questions? Those guys that took the shorts this morning understand how I want to counter that with a buy right now. Doesn't make sense. I know Darren's smiling from ear to ear with his 40 pips this morning.
I just went to go make now I come back and go make my
Oh, yeah? That's why day trading is king, dude. Grab your money, go.
the bias overall is bullish, so this is actually a better trade now. This is more retrade.
For sure. But you see, like, I feel like the way you guys have developed your edge now as well as you're reading price action so well, and you're reading the structure so well, that you're able to catch those retraces without it being that aggressive, if I can put it like that, because it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
And I see Jordan is just slaughtering NASDAQ every day like it's nobody's business, eh? Gonna have to change his name from Jordan Zhao to Jordan Nas.
So,
3 minutes to closure. The primary thing now is to get closure above the gray zone. The blue zone is just gonna be like caramel on my tart. Cream on my, you know what I mean? So what I want to see right now is closure above this level. Then I can do that aggressive buys as it breaks those highs on the 4-hour flip, for sure. The better would be closing above there. But if all price is going to give me right now is price closing there, what we'll do is get ready for some aggressive 4-hour flip buys. And we should see a lacquer move. But we need that closure above, and we need price to break the level of, what is this, 23.57.7. Yeah, 23.57.7. And then also note where I want to take entry. This is something to note, because obviously with every single trade I take, I explain how we could possibly lose, and that could be the jeopardizing area there and there. On every trade, you're going to have an area that could possibly be your your trade's kryptonite. And that's something you need to be aware about, because that then also sets you up with understanding the risk that's involved, and then putting you at a point where you understand where price could react off of. And then before you even take the trade, you already know your routine or your plan for risk. Not risk management. You know already what you're going to do. You're either going to be using that as a POI, or using that to go to break even slightly earlier, or whatever the case may be. You should already start plotting your plan beforehand. You don't want to be in the trade and see it doing things that you didn't, I wouldn't say see, because I mean we can miss things, but you didn't, let's say, plan for it.
Milo, what's the night is this?
Where? Where? Grab liquidity. But you see what's also really nice about that specific candle right there is that we understand that when price closes, Maribosa liquidity is reversal, and there you've got your reversal right now. So even though we grab liquidity first for sure, and we could have taken shorts on that, we understand why price has now closed bullish again. So I think we need to give it a name. Yeah, what these candles? I'm gonna think of a name, because I mean we've been spotting them and seeing them for how long now? Let's give it a name so we know that when that setup happens.
It looks like a Tetris candle.
It does, eh? It does. And that is, what time was that? 8:15. Really?
Just kept moving stop. Lower and lower every time it happened. And my trading view, that candle is just like a block, but no top or bottom.
Oh, hectic. Yeah, you'll get the odd ones like that, but I mean, if you're in the position already, you must move fast, bro. Right, guys, we have got our closure above the level. Now we can do one of two things here. We can flip this candle aggressively. As it flips right now, we can flip it aggressively in anticipation that it's going to flip that 4 hour. That's just going to be the slightly early entry, and then I must stop over there for 18 pips. Okay, or we can take it as it breaks the high. Personally, I'm gonna take it as it breaks the high because that's gonna give me more of a confirmation. Okay. Even though I understand that this, yes sir. As we as we now understand, with price also closing above the level, making that bottom week first, more than likely it's gonna flip anyway. You with me? So right now it's the decision: do I want to be a bit more aggressive today or wait for that break of the high? Personally, I'm gonna wait for the break of the high. You guys know how I trade. I'm a conservative trader. I'll wait for the break of the high and then put my stop right there for 30 pips. Yeah, that's the plan. Because aggressively, where? Oh, I didn't even see that. Life is moving justice. Life is hard, brother, but you gotta keep on pushing, man. You're the only one that can make your life better. Nobody else. In trials and tribulations, you just keep pushing. Because at the end of the day, everything is temporary. There's a season for everything. There's a season for balling. There's a season for recouping. There's a season for struggles. It's part of life. Just keep on pushing, man. What does Dory say from Finding Nemo? Just keep swimming. Oh wait, kap aan, bro. I didn't even see that. Oh, when you died in God. Oh, Charles was getting lekker de moeren for God yesterday. I was like, nah, not today. Not today. I'm gonna tell you off stream what time I went to bed. What time I went to bed. It's the game. It's the game, right? Look here, wait, let me check your what. My man, you'll be surprised if I tell you. Nah, I'm not like that. I will die, bro. I need my beauty sleep, otherwise I'm gonna look ugly. Check your WhatsApp. Pansile way. I had to fall that like twice last night. What is it? Yeah, something like that, yeah. Tight, bro. Plus, there you must get out to fill your tank. There's no jockey coming to help you there. Are you guys oh. Exactly. Exactly. We haven't been getting that lately. I'm quite surprised. I don't know where did they go? I think Darren scared them away. Charles, did I? Yo, Charles, later than that, bro. No joke. Okay, this is the updated one, eh? Yeah, perfect. Okay, so we got London open now. There is obviously what do you call it? 4th of July today in America. So obviously it's gonna be a public holiday for them. And this is what I mentioned on Monday already. I think tomorrow's NFP is going to move. OB Precious, what's up, bro? This is good, by the way. Okay, you're gonna get in a bit aggressive for sure. All the best, my China. Yo, George, when you tag MFX, tag my personal as well. I've been pushing that side as well. Just go to add mention. See this by your stories that 3 dots. You just go to add mention. Why? I smoked that mouse pad of yours, bro. Is the light in the pad or is the light under the pad? That looks good. I hear you. For sure. For sure. Do you know, like, I used to like blue as a color. Obviously my favorite color now. Blue my favorite color. If your mom sends you to the shop, don't buy the blue jive. However, I've never been more color conscious in my life ever since I started trading. Now I don't even want to see red on anything. I won't even wear a red t-shirt anymore. You just get so like conscious about color. Yeah. Something like that, Charles. Miles. 1 to 2,000, Uncle Lance. NFP account will be 1 to 2,000, and then our normal account is 1 to 100. We have to check into that today. Must. I don't think so though, but let's just double check. Yo, my bro, what's happening? come from work. Crazy, crazy. Hectic. No, but it's understandable though. I don't know how you and Jordan do that. Nice. Why did you catch those gold cells? Oh, hectic. Way to way. What time was that Asia session? Was it Asia? Okay, okay. Yeah, lekker. Just what time was that? Probably this. Probably got that. My word. Uncle Lance, which broker are you using for general? Which broker is it on?
Yeah, but I think the leverage does change on use events because I've checked it as well. You open up a position, then all of a sudden your margins sometimes more than double, which means they have to change the leverage.
Just all
But
okay.
I saw yesterday, what does it mean when you that says like margin call 50%?
That's when they start closing off your positions that's in negative. So you'll check at the bottom,
What if they do like 50%?
check your margin percentage. Check, for example, if you place a trade there and the trade is open, you see at the bottom it will say margin percentage. Now, if that drops below 50%, that's when the broker will automatically start closing off of your positions. If you have
You want that number to be lower.
no higher, must always be higher, higher. Must always be higher. Must always be higher than 50%.
But it means you're
If
running out
it's
of
low, that's
equity.
worse.
Excuse me? If it's lower, it's worse, yeah.
What?
For sure, yeah.
It means you're running out of equity. So you're running out of, because you installed on, you're running out of money to sustain your
Mm.
position.
So then what does the stop out one mean? That's also got to be
That's that. Margin call.
20%, I think.
20% by 50.
Yeah, which is quite nice actually. The lower the better for you, but the lower the better for you, but the higher it is, the better in open position. If that makes any sense what I just said. Did that make sense? Like you want a broker that will for like NFP and stuff, you want a broker that will provide you with the lowest margin call percentage, and then also on the normal you just want high. No, the lowest, because that's where it's going to stop you out. But when you're in a trade, you want that margin percentage to be high, because that's obviously telling you that you're not overexposing the account. You with me? Because you're only going to get margin called if you're like over leveraging and risking too much for the account. You know what I mean?
I see, I don't know if they, but I see Xnet has a 1 to unlimited test.
Yeah, but you see with that, it shifts as well.
Probably change that before the imagine 1 to unlimited test.
That's mal. Yeah, dude.
For any line.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's what you're expecting, so it's high.
Uncle Lance, we need to put you on here. There's the link there. Use that broker and that ID, so you can be linked with my account manager. Cause tick no, he's not the one. MFX members, just stay off the stream like I mentioned yesterday. There's a couple basic things I just want to go through. Especially the newcomers.
He asked what could he do for me. I told him that my love is free. But can you match me?
That's not enough for me. That 30 doesn't have what I want really. But I see you see what I would have if this would be a different case now. Okay, so now let's say for example it sells off, okay? Now you're obviously seeing something like this that's coming up to retest, it can drop. For sure, I see that. However, for me to have acted on that, I would have needed this candle to start closing beneath the level. Because if I'm going to be aggressive on these shorts right now, I need to start catching them as they break the body over there. And then my stop needs to be above that high. And that will be the trade there, with anticipation that you're going to come down in wick fill. However, it can happen for sure. It just would have been easier to take that position if there was a topic on this 30. I think 4, like 30 pips. That's a big move. It's just that this hourly and the 30 doesn't have a top wick, so obviously we can understand it can run down, but that wasn't my primary target. So for me to adapt my plan right now, I need every confluence, and because that hourly and the 30 does not have a top wick after such a large rejection, I'm not going to be taking early sells, because you could literally just reject before. For me to get in position here now, and for me to get in position now without having a top wick, I just see price start closing beneath the level. That's the only way I'll take the trade. So now I let you slide to sit on my hands. It's gonna move. It's gonna move. You remember, price at a price point now, it's gonna start. I mean, rather say, I don't want to say the word fake out, but it's gonna start allowing liquidity grabs. So I'm gonna stand on that. I'm gonna. Zava is definitely highly educated. Okay, what? We're near now. On their way to funding. It's too late for that. We've already got many people funded. It's too late for that. You can put up a price. Yes. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. Driving away from this area now. So the thing for me personally, guys, is the fact that we have this 30-minute here without the top wick. I would have loved to take it on the flip, right? The issue is that 15 has formed a solid resistance there now. So I'd rather not be that aggressive. I'll rather wait for that closure above and then the drive. Go. And that I can do on the impulse. So at the moment, 23.57.91.
I was being too aggressive. Short the whole time. I get it now. But then I think I tried twice and I couldn't short. I wasn't thinking properly. I'm looking for cells while other things moving up the whole time. I don't know what I was doing.
Well, stop buying that stuff from Jason. Because look what it did to Simeon. It put Simeon out for a whole week. Showing German 30, Devin. In 2022, we traded that the whole year and we did really well. German 30. Yeah, 100%. 100%. It moves very nice. I don't know lately because also I don't trade indices anymore, but when I used to trade it. Yeah, when I traded indices was US 30 and German 30. Isn't?
You see, German 30 will move. What to do with the stock? Nasdaq is fucking sleeping.
All company based.
Sleep the whole day. Yeah. The German 30 doesn't have anything to do with stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, Frankfurt session around. Yeah. Oh, you in buy, Steven? Nice. How's it going? How much are you up? Now I'm curious. Sheesh. Damn, nice, Steven. Well done, boy. There's two places he could have entered. There or there. Gold, where you going, boy? We gotta be patient, boys. Gotta wait for my closures. Gotta be waiting for my closures. For the sells, I have to get closures below, and for the buys, I can actually do on the 4-hour flip. Really? I've never actually used Trade Locker. Yeah. Oh my word. Why? Okay. Low. Sure. Good shot. So you can't close on the. Oh, yeah, yeah. Personally, I don't like apps that's web terminals. That's just me. I think like the only one that I actually enjoyed, also besides obviously MetaTrader, was CTrader. I actually enjoy that quite a bit. CTrader on the phone is terrible, but on the PC I feel like I'm not gonna lie, on PC I prefer CTrader over MetaTrader, but on the phone I prefer MetaTrader. No, 100%. Same. I'm also not a fan. Mm, mm, mm. Devin, which what platform is that? Is that DX Trade? What platform is that? Oh, is that Trade Locker? What is that? No, maybe it looks like, I don't know, DX Trade. What is that? Or is that the Max Trader?
Equity is. What's the worry? No ways, dude. I see they don't pay out nobody. Away. Okay, away. How much is it for trading?
Chill. It's cheap, eh? It's cheap.
Wait, but how did it was efficient? I think it's failed. Get the woman owner or woman involved there on there for you. Them.
That's probably just a face, man.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's just a face.
And so the price, you know, it's like, no, there's no way.
For sure, yeah. Even just to run the server costs. Goes legit also. Yeah.
You traded at
What? You had a prop firm? Really? Yeah. Big thing. And is that platform still running? I didn't even know you had a platform.
Started with it.
Isn't it that platform that offered instant funding? Can YouTube hear the Zoom?
Social Trading Club.
Social Trading Club. I heard of that. I heard of that. Yeah.
Social Trading Club.
Wait, who's that? Free stick?
Hmm. What is that? The
That's free sticks. Free sticks.
But I mean, the both must wake up, right? And then you get like the FX codes with inside walls.
no, they're not.
You need to go see it.
They were just singing there.
Smiling, like those penguins that against
Mal. He's Darren, is
that
yeah.
other Alpha Capital or something that what the words of wisdom.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What is that guy's name?
Saw a video of him today. But I actually followed him on Instagram.
He's been popping on my socials.
Yeah. The thing is, I like that chats that he has with trade.
For sure, yeah. He's definitely like,
You can kind of get perspectives of everyone.
yeah.
You see edits of the own trades that his name is Riz Iqbal.
Oh, his name is actually Riz.
Yeah.
Wonder what. I don't think. Think his mother named him Riz.
It's probably like a Riz one or something.
Maybe it's like Red One.
Trying to get the ladies.
Guys, I'll be back now. Give me a minute.
When I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flame out. So high, I might never come down, so what? This is my lifestyle.
Didn't you catch anything today?
No, I haven't. Like, obviously, I would prefer to trade Nasdaq because that's the pair that I'm comfortable with the most, and gold has lately been doing whatever the fuck it wants. But no, Nasdaq is sleeping. It's literally ranging 12 bucks since 4 o'clock this morning. So yeah, it's probably gonna be a no trade day for me, depending on if gold gives us something. But yeah, nothing. And you?
I'm
Oh,
only on
yeah.
the third video.
Okay, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, look, once you've done the course, then you schedule your one-on-one with Miles. And like any questions that maybe none of us in the group can answer, I mean, you'll obviously be able to answer.
Can the YouTube hear the guys on the Zoom?
I don't know.
YouTube's gonna think I'm talking to myself, but we got the Zoom members in my headset. I don't know if it's relaying to YouTube.
It's Alpha Capital, this one, this
Although I think they're also UK based, eh?
Yeah, they're based in the UK. Actually, a good company.
Okay.
Just
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Simcoe's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come down, cause the coast racking up the flight miles. So high, I might never come down, so what, this is my lifestyle.
That's good. Okay, boys, we're literally just waiting. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. We're all human. Yes.
Pause it.
Chicky, are you in the Havoc group? Havoc group. Okay. Two Smoke, you see Two Smoke folks. He's not Two Smoke folks. He's on YouTube. Wait, he's not in the chat. No, he's not. He's in the Havoc group as well.
Yeah, I was in a group, but they kicked me out. I don't even know that what.
Maybe you have to be active. Chicken, Darren used to send us voice notes from that group. Was the best. It used to make my day. That was the best voice notes I've heard in my life. What is that one, bro? With that's in the voice note of the Yo Get Us? That was the best ever. Oh, did you have a code? Just see. Yeah. Power. Nah, I feel it. Nah, I feel it. Because you tried to make up for the lack of power by pressing the pedal faster. Harder. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But wasn't that thing? I saw that thing on Marketplace not so long ago.
Yeah, I don't think that was mild.
Not the same one.
I got a different one.
Nah, I like AP3 as well. Fresh. O2 car, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah, LTAs, yeah.
You mentioned on that video that you just
To get my highs and lows of the market structure. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
rejection, meaning does it include the candle body itself? I also think that
Yeah, but that's not really to do with LTAs. It's just that's to find more the market structures or something like this. So finding swing lows and swing highs, and then you get your LTA in between that. Yeah, yeah. So what I do is I start off on that 4 hour. So let me just do one thing while I explain this. We got 3 minutes to closure. Let me just add an alert quickly, and then I'll get you. When I start off with my swing highs and swing lows, I always start on that 4 hour because that's going to help me a lot to start to actually see that overall structure within it. So I'll always focus on the immediate high right now. Where's that high right now? And then I'll ask myself, where did it come from? So I'll pull it back and it came from there, obviously. So that's how I'll find the immediate low and I'll find that immediate high. From that, I then work the structures that got us to that point, and then I start plotting my zones from that point onwards. So for example, the reason why I didn't add this zone is because there's a QP and because I know price is also so far from it. Then I start working my way from that tighter on there. And then within that zone, obviously there's going to be LTA to the downside, and then most probably also an LTA on the left hand side. Okay. Then when I look at the LTAs, I don't also just focus on immediately what's happening to the left hand side. I do pop behind that wall as well to see, okay, you know what, there's an LTA there, but we saw rejection around that level, so that will be a POI for me. There's an LTA there, but we saw rejection at these levels, so that will also be POIs for me. So that's how I'll do that, and then I'll just refine it on the 30-minute. Does it make sense? Okay, I'm gonna get back to that queue now. Now we can chat about it just now. Guys, we're gonna get a closure in the next minute. I want to see price start to close above this level. If not, I'm going to be doing an impulse breakout. Yeah. So what I want to see right now in the next minute is that this candle closes above. That's what I want to see. Okay. That's what I want to see, with the next candle to then tap in, grab liquidity, flip and drive, leaving obviously a low wick like that in anticipation that price will continue. If it doesn't do that and it closes in liquidity, I'll then look for the flip of the next candle. Okay, but I'm looking for these 4-hour flips right now. See that 4-hour flip? Now we're waiting for it to break its high. The 4-hour just flipped bullish after being all the way down there. This is a pretty damn solid setup. So now I want to see it break its current high. Once it breaks its current high, I'm looking for a breakout position above that area. Got 10 seconds to closure. This is 91, eh? And my stop will be there for 27 pips. There I've got closure. So what I'm going to be is I'm going to be a bit impulsive today. Obviously, I need price to give me a bottom wick first. As it gives the bottom wicks and now starts to drive, I'm going to take that breakout buys in anticipation that it's going to run. Good. Now, because that wick isn't enough, so for me personally on this one, it's gonna be a miss. Because when I get involved, you guys, I want to see it have some sort of nearby support. Because the issue is now that this candle open up with a little piperki of a wick, right? Then comes up to grab liquidity at the bodily support. You see that on the left hand side, there's that bodily resistance there. I don't want it to tap in there and flip back down bearish. So I'll rather not take that risk. So in this case, until I get exactly what I just said, until I get a bigger bottom wick, I won't take this position on that impulse. However, if I can get the closure above and price stalls with the closure above, this will be easy. But because I'm wanting to be a bit more aggressive on this, I need to see that bottom wick, which I actually got now. Moneen, sorry for not getting back to you, brother. I saw your message, but I just was talking to a student. The song that I was playing, brother, I'm honestly not sure because this is just a playlist that I compiled and just chucked everything. So I'm not sure what song I was playing at the time. And remember, it's a bank holiday today, but it's not going to affect London. Why? Because it's a US bank holiday, not a pound bank holiday, which means that the London traders are still trading right now. So they'll still be actively trading gold. You with me? And also, one thing I must mention, just because there's a bank holiday on a currency does not mean there's not going to be volume. Because there's a bank holidays, who's still trading? Retail traders. Retail traders still trading. And if it's a US bank holiday, London session runs till 5 p.m. So just because it's bank holidays, yes, it can be sluggish, but don't let it fool you. You with me? Okay, if this candle flips now bullish and starts driving, I'm going to take that impulse and I'm going to have a stop loss of 20 pips. Okay. That's what I want. TP1 or CP 10, but at this point there, I need to start monitoring it, boys. So right now it's doing exactly like I want. In order for me to take this impulse, which is popping, grabbing liquidity, stalling there, but I want this candle to close bearish on that 5 and the next one bullish to then solidify a higher up support, because technically right now on the 5 minute that support is there for 28 pips. You with me? However, I'm basing my stop off of the body of the previous 15. Obviously if this one comes further down, then it'll be a different idea, but if this one starts to drive now, break that high and starts driving, my stop is going to be for 20. And yeah, if it stalls, obviously we're just going to wait for the next 12 minutes to produce a closure above the level 2357, and then we'll just do a normal type 4. That's going to be the hourly close as well. But let's be patient. Bevan, did that make sense? The question I asked. Yeah, no, 100%. But take your time. Take your time. There's no rush. The way you're doing it, I think, is perfect by going through each video and really grasping the concept on each video and then tying it all together at the end. The... Hold on. I just want to see something quickly. What, video number 3, supply them on LTAs? Okay. Yeah, so that's one is where I speak a lot about fighting that significant high and lows, nah? Now with that one, the more you practice that, the more you're gonna just grasp the concept.
That's the only answer I have to go.
Yeah, no, for sure, 100%. Look, you at a point now where you need to rebuild that foundation solidly, you know, the right way. So take your time, don't rush it. But like one thing I can tell you now, and I'm sure the other students will say the same thing, the more you practice, the more patient you are with yourself, the more you also see it on the charts. It's literally second nature. Me and Zama were actually speaking about it yesterday, was the fact that when you get so comfortable with the charts, you actually, it's gonna sound weird, but you don't even need to mark up a chart in order to see what the structure is, what move could possibly happen. Like that early sells I could see without me even marking out my chart, because you, like, I don't know, like it just gets built into your brain. I'm sure the members will say the same thing. Yeah, like you see it like second nature, man. Yeah. So with time, brother, it'll only get better.
Everybody comes in this food.
I'm gonna look at Charles. Yes, he Owens. Charles is so down. Like, bam, Discord, I'm there. It's not that private when you overlay still into Zoom, eh? Yay, we can hear you on we can hear you guys in the Discord. I'll expose you all and put you on YouTube. Yes, 100%, Danish. It's just like driving, bro. Just like driving. $10 closing in 5 minutes. Hourly closure, 30-minute closure, 15 closure. Let's see how she closes, eh? But so far, because that has printed so low, if we get the closure above now in the next 5, we have to do 25 pip stop. While we wait, boys, let's get that likes up. If you're new to the channel, do hit that subscribe button. Possible trading coming depending on closure. Let's see. Good morning, Bassam. Hello from the other side, my friend. Oh, Vince is looking for you, Bassam. Oh, we're waiting for you, but you must come. Okay, closure in 2 minutes. Let's see.
I've been killing since some tours were static. Even before we in the basement and recorded magic. Who would've known they know my name in South Africa?
You know what would be really nice is if this candle can close weak bearish, the next one to flip and start driving. But on the real, if this starts popping now, boys, I'm gonna go in aggressively, okay? 26.5 pip stop. Entry, I'm looking at 23.57.95. I'm gonna grab this if it starts pushing now, okay? And that will be before closure. Yes. But like I said, I would have loved, but I would still love a weak bearish close, and the next one to start popping down and immediately start to spike to the upside. We've seen that set up many times. So we're about 50 seconds away from closure.
There's a war outside, but it's internalized. Different struggles in these troubled times. In like a year, I feel I double mine. You know I'm sorry, should have done you right.
So with 30 seconds left on the table, boys, the wisest thing that any trader can do right now is obviously wait for that close. Get that close, allow price to give you that next bottom wicket as it flips we get in. That's going to be the plan for me over here, seeing that there's 10 seconds left, okay? I still want that same entry, but I want the next candle to give me a minor bottom wick and start to drive, and I'll grab these buys. 23.57.96. Go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Need that bottom wick. Right, got that bottom wick. What I'm going to do is place buy stops 23.57.96. Okay. So 23.57.97. Okay. Buy stops is there. Stop loss is gonna be, let's do 22 pips. Okay. 22 pips. And then that's going to be below that 5-minute support level. It's going to be beneath the previous 15-minute low, as well as the beneath the previous 30-minute body. Okay, obviously if this thing just sinks and melts, it's going to be a no trade for me. But the idea is coming from now that you've closed strong, almost not above, but almost above, creating the candlestick anatomy, showing that the buyers are in the market right now, in anticipation that we'll continue to drive. If price does reverse at this area right now and go down, obviously it will be a no trade. And then the best thing for you to understand is you can't just be like, okay, just reverse randomly, right? You need to understand why. We're reversing at a strong level of current resistance, because there was support, price broke, retesting for price to possibly drop. We can see that. However, we're stemming it off of the higher time frame. Look, coming from that support, anticipation that price will drive. Go. So the biggest thing with my trading before, during, and after is understanding exactly what's happening all the time. There's no excuses to not understand what's actually on, unless there's some weird manipulation going on. But even so, I feel like people use that word too easily to like make themselves feel better for why they lost or why they can't take trades or whatever. So for me, I've got buy stops 23.57.97, waiting for entry. Stop loss is beneath the previous 15-minute low at 22 pips, in anticipation they can hit TP1 23.58. TP2 will be 20 pips right there. Very nice. And then your final take profit is current daily high. That's how I'll be taking my trades today. Let's see. We've got the flip slowly breaking their previous. Let's see if we get triggered and start driving. Now we do understand why price is, chilling at this point. We've got liquidity right there. Okay. So I'm not in the position yet, but I'm waiting. I'm out of the trade, took 13 pips. Very nice, Obi. Well done, brother. So you obviously went for the more aggressive entry. Nice. Well done. That meta strategy. Well done, brother. Let's run up those likes, boys. Is it that subscribe button? Let's run up those likes. We might get triggered here. Let's see. But a nice stop loss today. 22 pips. I think yesterday we had a 17 pip stop loss. Quite nice as well. We've actually been getting decently small stop losses this whole week actually. I think GJ stop loss as well was like 17 or 18 pips on both GJ trades. And then even the position we took that hit 70 pips was also like a 20 pip stop or something like that. Guys, I just got activated over here with some gold longs right now. Entry 23.57.97 in these gold longs, in anticipation that will continue driving to that TP1 of 23.58.97. Stop loss 23.55.77 with a 22 pip stop loss, in anticipation that what price did right now was pop below the area, right? Grab liquidity, close above, start trading above the level, in anticipation that all you are doing is range trading from the lows to the high. The confirmation for me personally was price grabbing the liquidity over there, and that's how a lot of the MFX members actually got those shorts. So well done on that. Now we've got the liquidity, we're closing above, we're trading above. Yes, we do need closure above the level, but obviously I'm acting impulsively because we started to create that candlestick anatomy, creating higher highs and high lows within that structure itself. And obviously, as we know, the for and against, the against would be that we could reject this area and obviously pull away. I understand that. However, the cons has lined up a lot. So I've all my confluence in check for this price to continue driving to smack my TP 1, 2, and possibly even 3. Just another day in the markets. Let's see how she plays out today. If you don't understand the trade that I've taken, or you have any questions, do feel free to ask me. Yo, you might get me copyrighted with that. you might get me copyrighted with that song, Darren. Don't you know? Pump it up. You might get me copyrighted with that song, bro. You got to pump it up. Go on, go pump it up for us. But YouTube's quick, they'll copyright your ass so fast. Because you play, what do you call it? Copyrighted music. Yeah, YouTube doesn't play with that.
Yeah, that came out of my mouth.
Oh, nice, nice. I'm gonna get a playlist for us when we start taking trades. We'll pump a lacquer playlist. That'll, for now I've got some 80s music. Feels like I'm in some. What's that movie with the A Team? You know that movie, the A Team? Is it the A Team? With that dude that has the hair down the middle, that mohawk. What is that? I think it's the A Team. But the African dude that has the mohawk down the middle. Oh, Mr. T. Is that the A Team? It is it. Oh, I still love that, bro. You had that haircut. Nice. Please send me a photo of that. I will cry. I will laugh if I can see that photo, bro. Oh wait. Yes, I am. Let's see that photo. Did you WhatsApp it? You got to pump it up. Come on, gold, pump it up for us. Let's go. Come on, baby, let's go, gold, let's go. Come on, baby. So we are approaching that point of interest now that I've mentioned. She should break through that. She grabbed solidly, put it down at the bottom. She should have the legs to just run, you know? Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Did you send it? Let's see, Mr. Crack. Let's see him. Jordan, is this you? Just. No ways. I'm gonna make a stick out of this. You know that, right? Dick. Hey, bro. Guys. TP1 smacked. Let's go, baby. Starts to break even. Another one. Let's go, man. Let's go, boy. Let's go. If you got that dub with me, drop a W in the chat. If you learned something today, drop a W in the chat. TP, baby. Beautiful gold longs called on stream live on YouTube. Let's go, man. Let's go. GG's, boys. GG's. Another one. Another day, another dollar. Another day, another TP1 smack on its ass. Let's go, man. MFX way, man. MFX members in the chat, if you got that, drop a W on Zoom's chat. Let me see those dubs. And YouTube, if you got it, drop a W. YouTube, if you've learned today, drop a W. And if you maybe missed the pre-analysis, all you gotta do is watch the video again. I feel like there's so much nuggets for you guys for free on YouTube if you just watch what I do. Obviously, if you want to trade as consistent as I do, just join the MFX membership, mentorship, membership, whatever you want to call it, and you too can trade like this. Uncle Lance, lacquer, man. Uncle Mike, lacquer, your net, yes. Debo, Charles, Jason, Darren, Zama, lovely stuff, man. Let's go, boys. Let's go. BL's asking me why I'm so happy. Is that a silly question, my brother? Is that a silly question? Devin, Nolan, bangers, boy. Well done. Let's get it, man. So I've closed 80% of my position. I've got 20% runner at break even. Let's see what the rest can do. If you don't get excited, then I think you live a boring life. Yeah. TP, boy. Let's go. So you do your washing, you say? Oh, nice. I see those Forex profits is coming in, buying washing machines. Nice. Nice. Nice, brother. Well done. Tomorrow, London stream with the MFX members as well as NFP stream. Watch us kill that as well. Unfortunately, I won't be streaming live on YouTube, so if you want to be part of that, just join the group, boys. But nonetheless, if you maybe have popped on today for the first time, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, do yourself a favor and watch all the previous streams. You'll get so much nuggets out of that as well. 100% more than what you're probably paying for with a fake mentor, with a fake trader. Guaranteed, bro. They'll teach you how to draw 3 trend lines and use demo accounts. Oh, nice, Vince, man. You chopping US30, eh? MFX, I love you. Wow, MFX loves you too, bro. Yes, I love it. Great work, boss. Appreciate that, man. Chat was deleting me. Yeah, dude. It goes like that, bro. Okay, boys, that is me out at BE because I sprayed over there. I got stopped. So that's gonna be a 10 pip banger for me. We for the week we're up 108 pips already. All called live. Gold London buys. That was a quick one as well. 6-minute trade, nice. Very nice. Very nice. GG's, boys. Charles on my last, we can update that 10 tomorrow, no? Where's Charles doing backflips in Discord? Where's Charles? Oh, perfect. My brother, I love that comment there. You see what happens when you join MFX? Change your life, Baba. I love that comment. What was that, 15 or 30? I can't remember. 15, eh? 15 closure gave me that long. You're saying something, Vince?
What I wanted to ask
Yeah.
you, your conditions for candlestick and enter me out of the window. Is that now? I just need.
Okay.
I understand the concept, but I just maybe need like just
Like out of the box. You know what is the biggest? I'm gonna say this now. You know what is the biggest? Just wait. I need to see something. Did I update the win on the live stream record? Okay, I'll check that later. I can't remember if I did. I can't remember. But so far we're up like what? 89, 88 wins for the year and only 15 losses. That's ridiculous. That's mad. But Vince, you see what gave this trade away so easily regarding that impulse drive? Was the way the candlesticks was continuously printing higher highs and higher lows within the candlestick structure. You see that? Check there. High, high, low, high, 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 low. You see that? I was continuously printing that. So what I did there was understand the concept of a type 1 actually and use that in my favor with this area of liquidity to the downside, understanding that entire explanation that I did. Getting price might not have closed exactly above the level, but even on this candle, what was that, like 8:45, I was already telling guys, I'm ready to take that 4-hour flip, because the idea is coming from that 4-hour flip, and that's what happened. I mean, after that 4 hours started printing bullish and actually broke its high, that's when that volume started to come in, and I used that as well to my advantage. So that's how I use the candlestick anatomy in this case to get that a little bit more of an impulse position with me. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. For sure. For sure. And you know, there's a second day that's happening. Did you see that? Did you notice that? I'm sitting here, I'm like, wait, that actually happened yesterday with you as well. Very nice. I'm so proud of you for spotting this. How was your 5-minute looking at that point? Was there like a 5-minute level of support on that USDT? Jeez, did you chow this whole thing? Yo, here's your giveaway here as well. Got that 5-minute support nearby as well. Nah, solid. Solid. I can't fault that setup. Well done. Slightly aggressive, but it makes sense. Makes sense. It makes sense. Because you see, even today, like, I would say it's aggressive, but it's also, you aren't really being aggressive. You have all your confluences lined up. You're just taking the execution slightly more aggressive. And you'll see, guys, when I waited for my trade, that's when it played out. The other times when, for example, and this is why I'm so strict and disciplined to stick always to my strategy. Because the other times when it looked like it was going to go up, did it actually go up? No. So you don't actually trade what you think. You have to trade your confirmations of the setup. Get that confirmation, you take it. Shit, she played out once again. Yeah. But YouTube, let's do a cardinal that I'm going to call it with you, because we're just going to have a continuation private session with the MFX members. But always appreciate you guys pulling up and catching these trades and nuggets with us. I mean, it's for free for you guys. Sorry, the Cardinals having a day off? What bullshit is that? No Cardle. Guys, we don't have Cardle. No Cardle today. And I've got a couple of things to discuss with the MFX members. So YouTube, I'm going to love and leave you guys here. Massive knowledge drop today. I hope you guys have absorbed that. Beautiful long caught on gold. I hope you guys caught that. If you didn't, I hope you learned. YouTube, I'm just going to say thank you for pulling out for the week. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. I'm private with the MFX members tomorrow, so if you want to join that, this is our links right here in the description for our membership. With that membership comes the entire course of how I trade. It comes with my personal one-on-one mentorship, as well as you get access to the MFX community, whereby we are like family, right? So there's your link right there. Click that. That will level up your trading if you apply yourself. You take the fishing rod and you go fish with it. So you click that link, learn how I trade, and get mentored by myself. This is the broker that I use, highly recommended. This is the prop firm that I recommend as well, which is Vault Funder. Use code MFX at checkout for 35% discount, and then that's the Instagram business page. YouTube, shot for joining. I'm gonna love and leave you. I'll see you guys next week Monday. Obviously we'll come and share our, or just check on our socials. We'll share our NFP results to you guys, as well as tomorrow's London session. But other than that, YouTube, shot for joining. Peace out. I'll see you guys on Monday. Cheers. And then MFX members on YouTube, come to Zoom now. Just gonna have a quick little session, and then you guys can be dismissed. Cheers, YouTube. Bye.